operations and activities of insecurity, and that Imo State is relatively very calm now, and people are going about their businesses without any molestation. The security agencies have risen to the occasion, and the place is very calm now, and the new Imo is bubbling. Well, to the extent of what I know, the sit at home order, even the people on their own called off the sit of at home order. And in Imo State is not being observed. The people are doing their businesses because most people in Imo are businessmen and women who depends on their daily activities and income to feed their families. So they cannot afford to sit at home idle and allow hunger to ravage the state. Yeah, last time I spoke with you, I did tell you that Mr. President, part of my request to him was to intervene on some ecological issues in the state. To the glory of God, Mr. President graciously approved. As I speak to you, 3 erosion sites, contract for them will be awarded any moment from now. And Mr. President has also approved the release of funds for payment of the project to the contractors. So it is a good one. Anti-grazing law. I don't have any law in Imo State for anti-grazing. But what we have done, we are regulating grazing activities in Imo State under a partnership between our farmers and our headers. They signed an MOU in my office and they agreed to work together. And both parties are going about their businesses without interfering or causing any grievance or anger to each other. The Southeast will have a leadership organization, the PAN organization that is in charge of both our cultural and social activities, the Ohaneze Ndibo. So I don't want to speak for them, but I know in Imo State there's only one governor, and only the governor can order, working with other members of the government, that people should sit at home and it will be obeyed. I don't want to sit here and recognize that there's any order outside the government of Imo State, because there's a government. IPOB is not the government in Imo State. The Imo State government has not authorized any sit at home. And like I did say here a few minutes ago, in Imo State, people are going about their businesses, workers are going to work, and normal business activities are on. And for now, I told you that Imo State is relatively calm. Before the end of last league period, we even had a football match between Heartland and Adama Football Club in the night at Dan IAM Stadium. And people witnessed it all over the world. That will tell you the extent of friendliness and a good environment for businesses in Imo State, that two big clubs like that played a football match in the night. And our people went to watch the match and got home without anybody molesting them. Yeah, the business of government, is the protection of lives and property. And we must act as a government and live up to the responsibilities of our government. So we try to maintain law and order and condemn illegal and criminal activities and make those who are apprehended to face the law. So I think that with the political will and cooperation of our people, particularly our traditional leaders and our traditional rulers, we've been able to a reasonable extent, manage control of criminality and illegality in Imo State. Recall that at the height of this incident, the prison yard, the correctional center facility in Owerri was broken. All the suspects and the prisoners escaped. Some of them are still at the fringes, doing what they know how to do, while government is also working hard to do what they are supposed to do. So in no small time, I'm sure and almost certain that life will return, normalcy will return completely, 100% to Imo State. Our president, you know him, he will only encourage you. He doesn't interfere. But we are in charge of the campaign. Me, I'm the chairman of the council. And the good news is that the political leadership in Imo State, in Igbo land, we have resolved to be part of the federal government, to participate at the national level, to leave a provincial championship to national championship. So what we have decided to do is to ensure that we embrace the ruling party, APC. And we are taking the message to Anambra. And by the grace of God, Anambra people will buy the message. And the Igbo land will be recovered. Yeah. No, in Imo State, our people sat for NECO, sat for all the exams. We were not affected. So, and I don't think that the sit at home worked in Imo State. If you check your facts very well, they will tell you that our students sat for the exam, and the exam went on very well and successful. The petroleum tankers is just a very simple thing. People have chosen to do things that are not proper. A road contractor, construction contractor, not even during my regime, destroyed some part of a gas station, filling station at Olu. And the owner of the station took the contractor to court. Imo State government was just a party, the fourth defendant in the case. Ridiculously, a judge ordered that Imo State government should pay the contractor some money in excess of 100 million. This case, Imo State government is not the main defendant. However, this judgment was given during my time. What we did was to issue notice of appeal, applied for stay of execution. Then the owner of the gas station, having been a tanker driver, took undue advantage of his relationship with the association and got the tanker drivers to embark on strike. How do you explain that? If we continue in this manner, one day these crayfish sellers will come together and also embark on strike. So I know that since the man was wise enough to go to court, I think he should be patient enough to wait until the end of the litigation So now that we have appealed, he should be patient enough to hear what the Court of Appeal will say. And then, if it is favorable to us, he can go to Supreme Court. If it's not favorable to us, we can also go to Supreme Court. But the situation where we sit down there, and every association of an association will just threaten and allow themselves to be used by opposition politicians to embarrass government, I would not encourage that. It doesn't take 15 minutes to cross Mbidi to Uli, Anambra, for people to buy fuel, to Rivers State, to Abia State. You know, we are equidistant with some neighboring states. So I don't think that is something to break our head. I'm appealing to them to interrogate their consciences and do the right thing by ensuring that they do their businesses too. Because by cutting the supply of fuel, they are also not doing their businesses. And it's just the poor people who are not able to travel out to buy fuel that the thing will affect. However, this afternoon I directed that a meeting be convoked between a team from my government and the leadership of the association so that they can amicably sort out the matter. Yeah, that is the issue. You see, so many people are taking laws into their hand. And some aggrieved people have resorted to self-help. All this illegality upon illegality is still illegality. All we try to do is appeal to our people. Because collectively, I'm almost certain that if all of us agree today that unknown gunmen and bandits must stop, they will stop. But somehow, some people tacitly otherwise are still allowing and encouraging these criminals to harass and intimidate innocent citizens. I think I will call on all of us as leaders, as Nigerians, to protect the sanctity of our nation and protect the interests of our country by ensuring that we respect and obey the rule of law and do things that are allowed by law and condemn illegal and criminal activities. It's condemnable, it's unfortunate that people kill human beings these days as if they're killing ram. So, but I think the Almighty God who brought all of us here, who sees also our consciences, will do the right thing.